Hola, muy buenas y bienvenidos al capítulo 31 del Let's Play de ReFantazio. Y bueno, aquí estamos. Vamos a asearnos mientras, después del épico final de capítulo, en el que jugada maestra tras jugada maestra nos estamos comiendo todas. Y bueno, salió este escape. Bueno, se ve que los hemos luchado ya. Hemos hecho las cosas. Y estamos volando, por lo que tocaba ahora hablar por aquí. Y bueno, estamos por los aires. Que se nos aguanta. Bueno, vamos aquí.
Check the map. Let's
Zombie.
aim for the Royal Academy ruins.
Ver esto. No me queda duda de que se halla en la Academia de Magos. Aunque he visto que está en juego, creo que determinar su ubicación exacta no va a ser fácil. No, seguro que no tardamos en encontrarla. Y más nos está esperando. En la Academia de Magos hay un observatorio que nos observa con fines astrológicos, sino para investigar el movimiento de las estrellas. Cuando íbamos a ese sitio, sentimos que estábamos a salvo. Estoy seguro de que ella está allí. Estas son las misiones que eran para aprender dos más, hoja de ruta. A ver.
These are the Royal Academy ruins, huh?
Aquí están las
Rella's waiting
ruinas.
for us there. Let's hurry.
Aquí están las ruinas de la Academia de Magos. Es mejor no hacer esperar a Rella, que está escondida ahí al fondo. No pintas que Colonia, los soldados viven en cosas excavadas en la montaña y son autosuficientes que la ganadería de Prustela. No, que ya no está citando la ruina de la Real Academia, ¿te acuerdas? Vamos, que no podemos ir al que va abajo. Y ahí podemos llegar volando. Pero vamos, que la verdad es que... Uy. La verdad es que está justo, si el otro estaba aquí, está en la otra parte. Y por aquí abajo, bueno, se ve que no parquea más. Pero por aquí no sé, tiene que haber más cosas. Vamos a ver. Hay nieve. Ruina de la Real Academia. Una parte decente es la mejor institución de investigación mágica del reino, que cerró hace varios años. A tocarse con envió a los militares para someterla, porque decían que allí se está llevando a cabo un peligroso experimento. Esto es la ruina de la Real Academia. ¿Estáis preparados, chicos? Vamos. Rumba, ruina de la Academia de Magos, pues. Muy bien. Un día todo. Es arriesgado con lo impredecible que es el tiempo en las montañas. Pero no nos queda otra. Párate fuerte que vienen curvas. Pues decidido. No nos vendría mal prepararnos incluso mientras viajamos. Pues ahí vamos de viaje. Madre mía.
Amazing. It's all so beautiful. For some reason, I can't stop shaking.
It's what they call too sodden cold. Ugh, I wasn't made for chill like this.
The wintry peaks of Montario are harsh. The first snowfall is bound to make it even harder to reach the base from our position.
Why build a blasted thing here of all places?
I don't know much about it myself, but I have heard rumors that there's a dragon among these mountains.
A dragon? You mean like our dragon god?
You saw how the dragon god turned into immaterial magla to be absorbed by the lance, right? Dragons may look like monsters, but they're not true flesh and blood creatures. They're testaments to a lost world. That's why the Academy's here, I heard. To study them. But of course, that's all in the past now.
Why is Rella with the Sanctus Church, anyway? If they tore apart a place she held dear, you'd think she'd carry some kind of grudge against them.
Tis not unlike my own plight, I feel. One might call it a family curse.
My family, the Cygnus family, holds great esteem, to the church especially. We've held high sanctified titles for generations, and as eldest child, Rella can't reject them.
How did all that obligation weigh on her? Was she so determined to uphold it that she'd kill at their command?
She wouldn't. We'd better hear it from her.
I feel it. I can sense an aura of Magla all the way from here. There's a strong disturbance like I've never felt before.
Gotta be here. Here we go. We're finally closing in.
The Royal Mage Academy ruins. The once proud school's dignity is long stripped by frigid wind. Its frozen spires piercing the wintry clouds. The gauntlet runner lands at the foot of the mountains, blemishing the pristine snow with fresh tracks. In silent certainty, they know Rella awaits them, the weathered corpse of a scholar's home at her back.
So that's the former Mage Academy.
I've been waiting for you. Little more needs to be said. We are here to save His Highness. And to do that...
Sister! At least tell me, why did you have a hand in the assassination? Did I ever really know you?
How like you to be self-centered even now, Juna. In the end, you're no daughter of House Cygnus. You're an orphan. Another acquisition of House Cygnus, picked up on a whim. A tokenized game piece on their board to illustrate their noble contributions to society. You thought you and I were close? You believed you understood your big sister?
I see. I understand now, Rella. You're right. And I was wrong. I am Giovanni Cygnus, and my life is my own. So is my heart. I've always believed in you, and I'm not going to stop now. You would never kill someone just because Forden asked you to. Never!
What are you saying? Forden lies dead, yet the curse is unbroken. Is that not proof enough? Can you deny it, Your Highness?
You're
right. Your reasons mean nothing. Your crimes must be punished.
But... still...
I honestly can't see it either. Anyone aiming to kill a royal is risking their life for a cause. But what would a 12-year-old girl be willing to die for?
If Saint Rella's willing to die for something, no mistake, it'd be you, Lady Juna.
Huh? For me? Why?
Delusions.
Sister. What? You are protecting me? From what?
Even if that's all true, why did you bother summoning us here? The King's Rock marks you at second place. All the Sanctus faithful have put their trust in you, even after the death of the Santifex shook their hearts. Had you only gone into hiding to prepare for the battle against Luis, no one, not even us, would have been able to get to you. Yet...
You want to know why I've summoned you here? A question burns in me, and I will have my answer. Whoever defeats Luis will surely win the throne. But can you save those who remain of the Sanctus flock? The weak, whom Luis would see culled? This world already rejects many for their weakness. With nowhere to turn, they seek comfort in faith. If you would sacrifice them for freedom, you're no better than Luis.
I intend to look after them.
Well, words alone prove nothing. To be king is to wield strength, even to save the foolish and the abandoned. Whoever you really are, until I know you can be a true king, I refuse to die.
Such an aura. This must be...
Yes. Behold a divine relic. Once wielded in war, and then sealed in the Frostlands. A weapon of draconic command, just like the lance of your islands. Dragons are manifested avatars of mortal fear. Fear of nature. Fear of the untamed. That is the source of their power. If you would be king, show me you can conquer it. Sogne, dragon god of the Ice Valley. Show me now the power that ended the ancient world. If you would make this a country where it is no sin to be weak or ignorant, you need strength to shape it. Let us prove that strength here.
Rella!
Then let's go. If you're gonna put your life on the line for this, then it's only right we do the same.
Come, Sogne of the Ice Valley. Come, O pillar of the 5 chromatic dragons, harbingers of earthly war. Heed my call, and unleash your fury once again before us.
We've got no choice. Fight back, everyone.
Sin información.
I'll use what I must. Then witness our strength.
Va. Empezar.
There's a Betana. Rancor.
De normal.
Are you strong enough to protect the weak?
Burn!
You hit their weakness.
Everyone is
Everyone
coming.
is
Here I
coming.
go.
Captain.
Now, let us combine our powers.
No.
I shall I pray you're ready.
Heed me!
Yeah! Yufa hit their weakness.
What?
I leave it to you.
Raging fire!
You hit their weakness.
You think yourself
Don't let up
equal
now,
to a
Yufa.
Ujief's? Now accept your fate. No, I see you.
Golpe no.
Let's go! Fire!
Such bitter cold.
Allow me!
No te van a agarrar contra todo esto. Va. Se ha congelado.
Why is this frozen? Careful. His attacks won't hit as hard as...
I can do this. Be fortified. Thank you.
Much thanks.
Wizard!
Maybe not. They're totally fireproof. We better use something else.
Moving back.
Es que a esto vamos, Vamos a quitar la congelación.
Let's get some use out of it.
Quite a boon.
Sogne,
Witness
show
our
them
secret
strength.
technique. Ghana, on me, we go together. I must Ghana.
Fall!
You claim such power, then I will test it.
Falling back. Vida's power. Hold on. The next one's yours.
I'll take the rear. I pray you're ready.
Correcto.
It is your turn!
Acuerdo el
You
tiro.
can't hit me! I'm impressed. Wizard!
No need to rush this.
I'll show you.
A bit much, actually.
Defending for now!
Real and I'll use what I must. To witness our strength.
Together then.
The power of... Let's go! We're not out of this yet!
I'm grateful.
Thanks.
Much thanks.
Take this!
Okay.
Such bitter cold.
Heisme's frozen. Careful.
I can do this.
Won't hit as hard as usual.
Perhaps this will be too strong. Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. Come forth now. Wizard!
Be a waste to let this
Quite a boon.
Are you strong
Witness
enough to
our
protect
secret
the
technique.
weak? Take my power.
Dispara.
Fall!
La mitad de... Tampoco duele mucho eso.
Such bitter cold.
Otra vez
It
quiero.
comes to this.
Heisme's
Vida's
frozen.
power!
Careful. His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
Is there another way? Let's go! Hold on. Let's try this.
Much thanks.
I ask for your aid. I pray you're ready. Allow me to support
I knew
you.
you'd help.
That helped.
Quite a boon.
Watch me.
No need to rush this.
I'll be fine.
Gunner. Pierce.
¿Quién es débil? Yo.
It comes to this.
Joder, eso no.
It comes to this.
Vas a bajar estadística.
It's really hurting.
Joder, macho, de verdad.
Someone help her?
Take this.
Is everyone okay?
I won't
Try
last
to heal
much
up.
longer.
You're all hurt now. Can anyone get on healing duty?
We can do this!
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Much thanks.
Heisme's
I'm
frozen.
cold.
Careful. His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
Bueno, vamos a eliminar las subidas.
Please.
Cuba's frozen. Protect.
This is just what I need.
Let's not.
Watch me.
I think not. I'll go with this.
Quite a boon. Gunner. Fall.
What was that?
It comes to this.
Such bitter cold.
Empezas con el hilo, ¿eh?
Cuba's frozen. Attacks won't be much like this.
Is there another way? Flare it! Maybe not. This should work.
That was helpful. Heismay's frozen. Here I go. Careful. His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
Be fortified. Thanks.
Much thanks.
Shuna, careful. It looks like you've got several ailments. Watch your back. This is just what I need.
No need to rush this.
Your turn.
So cold. Not now. Now accept your fate.
Heisman,
I will fight
that's
with
a
pride.
lot of ailments. Be careful out there, okay?
Vamos a buscar la cosa.
This'll do.
I'm grateful. That helped.
Quite a boon.
Venga, sal.
It comes to this.
Se suben después.
Take this.
Maldito.
It comes to this.
Todo está congelado, macho.
Shuna's frozen over. Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
No, esto no sirve de nada. Lo que hay que hacer es quitarle los...
Saving is important. Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
de grupo, no sé.
This should help.
Careful. His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
Esto no sé qué pasa con congelar, ¿eh?
Can't let it go on you.
Thank you.
So... Mustn't settle for... Now accept your fate. Yes!
You claim such power, then I will test it.
We're not out of this yet.
I'm grateful. Thanks.
My thanks.
Ya es más oficial atacarle porque tengo...
Trivial.
Son pesados siempre haciendo lo
It
mismo.
comes to this.
I feel so heavy.
It comes to this.
Heismay's frozen.
I shall
Careful.
refrain.
His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
No, no le hacemos
There's
nada.
another way.
Ni un objeto para bloquear esto. Las magias no le hacen nada. Luego,
I must hold back. I shall persevere.
yo no ataco.
Heismay,
Sogne,
that's a lot of
show them
ailments.
strength.
Be careful out there, okay?
Hielo. Estoy buscando para quitarme el hielo.
Be a waste to let this.
Much thanks. You think yourself equal? Oh, power of kings! I'll use what I must.
You've got
Are
a
you
bunch of
strong
ailments
enough
slowing
to
you
protect
down,
the
Captain.
weak?
de oro. No te puedo curarme yo. Un efecto maratón. Los ataques. Otro efecto oro.
Let's try this.
Thank you. That helped.
My thanks. Such bitter cold.
Siempre hace.
Take this.
A blunder.
A por él.
He's frozen. Careful. His attacks won't be as hard as usual.
It is your turn. I call upon a royal soul.
A bit much, actually.
This might be a good
So
strategy.
cold. Fall!
It's okay.
Now is the time to defend. Take this.
No.
He's frozen. Careful. His attacks won't be as hard as usual.
So, Kana! There's a better way. Now accept your fate.
Let's stay calm. Let's go. With healing power.
That was helpful, thank you.
Quite a boon.
I shall do my best. I shall take a defensive stance. This might be a good strategy.
Oh, power of kings.
Más características.
Take this.
Such bitter cold.
Siempre el maíz está congelado.
He's frozen. Careful. His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
Here.
Thank you. Thanks.
Much thanks.
Sogne, show them strength.
I pray you're ready. Heed me.
Are you strong enough
Please,
to protect the weak?
So, Kana! Chaos!
Ready for impact.
It comes to this.
Más defensa.
It comes to this.
He's frozen. Careful. His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
Summoner. Not this. If we all work together. Is there a better strategy? Now is the time to defend.
Para quitarle el maíz que esté congelado.
Let's get some use out of it.
Quite a boon. Kana! No, now we strike.
I leave it to you.
Hay que resistir el ataque, ¿no?
Commendable bearing.
Vale.
It comes to this.
No sé más que defender. 4.
By this power. We're not out of this yet.
That was helpful, thank you.
My thanks.
Everyone is counting on me. Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. Come forth now. I'm sorry, everyone.
Reina estos...
This should be good.
You claim such power, then I will test it.
Fall! Formidable indeed.
Siempre quita más bien.
It comes to this.
Pesas con la defensa, Sí que es eso. Pues se la acabó el lazo.
Careful. His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
I'm counting on you.
I'm cold.
Her attacks won't do much like this.
I shall persevere.
Sogne, show them strength.
Vamos a ver.
Be a waste to let this.
Quite a boon. Real and mustn't settle for the easy way. Witness our secret technique.
No puedo
This doesn't feel right. Face me. Commendable bearing.
It's okay. Guard up!
Bueno, ataca. Lo que fastidia es que incluso si no te... esto te da.
I'd rather refrain for
Judah,
now.
careful! It looks like you've got several ailments. Watch your back.
I'll go with this.
That helped.
I am grateful.
Much thanks. Now we
Pues
strike.
no puedo usarlo porque está congelado.
I must be sure. Oh, power of kings. Formidable indeed.
You claim such power,
Don't
then I
rush
will
this.
test it.
Darkness won't work on them.
I can take
Voy a
it.
hacer un turno.
I'm cold. I shall take a defensive stance.
Take this!
Such bitter cold.
It comes to this.
Sin
Ice
congelarse.
frozen. Careful. His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
Tengo por aquí para curarme. No. Perdón. Hielo.
Can't let it go on you.
Quite a boon. Face me. There's hidden art.
Together then.
Fall. Commendable bearing.
Let's stay calm. With healing power.
Puedo darle el siguiente ataque, pero
Thank you.
esto me casa.
Thanks.
Solo se ha subido. No toda. Bueno.
It comes to this.
Pues mejor no forma de planteo que a lo suyo.
Judah's frozen over.
Bueno, yo no me da
Attacks
igual
are
que...
gonna be weaker now.
Take my fullest power. I can do this. It is your turn. The enemy still stands.
So cold. This should be good.
Be
They're
neither
totally
timid nor
fireproof.
arrogant.
We better use something else.
Witness our secret technique.
Take my power.
Formidable indeed.
Me queda poca vida ya.
Take this.
No hagas eso, maldito. No hagas...
Take this.
Esa es otra cosa. se las aposta, tío.
It comes to this.
Esto es congelado.
Yupa's hurt bad. Can we get her some healing?
Better
No,
come.
no pasa nada.
We can do this.
I am grateful. Thank you.
My thanks.
Yupa's
I'm
frozen.
cold.
Her attacks won't do much like this. Don't rush this. Darkness
If I
won't
can
work
get
on
close,
Judas.
here I go.
Oh, tonto. Ay, no
Her
tengo
attacks are
ganas.
gonna be weaker now.
No, from a distance, then.
Un ataque.
Careful. His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
This might be a good strategy.
Anna!
Chaos! Commendable bearing.
Are you strong enough to protect the weak?
Baja las estadísticas. No, esto lo voy a guardar.
This'll do.
Un poquito. Otra vez con el barrido. Pesado.
It comes
Muerto.
to this.
My strength.
It comes to this.
High space frozen. Careful. His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
I shall use this.
June is frozen over. Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
Be a waste to let this sit.
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
Much thanks.
Yupa's
So
frozen.
cold.
Her
Now
attacks won't do
accept
much
your
like this.
fate. Sia! Formidable indeed.
Joder.
Bitter cold.
A todos los que hay me ataca de
Take
forma.
this.
No trabaja estadísticas.
It comes to this.
High space frozen. Careful. His attacks
This should
won't hit as hard as usual.
That helped.
That helped.
My thanks.
Yupa's frozen. Her attacks won't do much like this.
Your turn.
So cold.
Sigo congelado.
Face me. Chaos!
Se acabó.
There
Vale,
truly
todo.
is a gulf between us. You are more the warrior than I, as expected. So be it. What I lack in experience, I shall give with my life. Sister! Sogne, I give unto you all that I am!
Encima.
She gave the last of her magic to the dragon? Why go that
It's
far?
okay. We can do this.
Rápido el fuego.
By this power. You better be sure. Come forth, royal soul. Bracing.
Llama de enfrentamiento.
I'm cold. I shall take a defensive stance.
El que sube el ataque.
Such bitter cold.
High space frozen.
If I can get close. This
His
is
attacks
just what
won't
I
hit as hard
need.
as usual.
Let's not.
No puedo salvar, tengo este como.
Maybe. Wizard!
No, la cosa es ataque.
You hit their weakness.
So
Don't let us down,
cold.
Juna.
No, tengo no. Para mí.
This should work.
Yupa's
Let's stay
frozen.
calm.
Her attacks won't do much like this.
By this power. No, let's work together. Make flare it. You better be sure. Lend me your strength. No.
Pero gasto.
Burn!
Hay que atacar.
You hit their weakness.
I'm cold.
That's your opening, Captain.
I shall
Listen.
persevere. I call upon a royal soul.
So now accept your fate. I'll use what
Pues
I
sigo envenenado, en serio.
I'll save this. Face me!
The power of healing. Ready for impact.
La siguiente nos curamos. Ay, qué asco.
Such bitter cold.
He's about to collapse. Someone heal him fast. Taisme's in real danger.
I can do this.
Healing now.
The situation is changing.
For victory!
No me dejes.
Taisme's
Behold
frozen.
this power.
Careful.
Raging
His attacks
fire.
won't hit as hard as usual. You hit their weakness.
So
Don't let up now,
cold.
Juna.
Now accept your fate. Fall!
The power of clearing. With healing power.
I am grateful. Thank you.
Quite a boon.
I pray you're ready. I shall take a
No
defensive
puedo
stance.
Taisme's frozen.
This
Careful.
is just what I
His
need.
attacks won't hit as hard as
No
usual.
need to rush this. Behold this power.
Burn! That one didn't hit.
¿Por qué fallamos?
Juna, focus.
Cold.
They're weak to fire. Let's heat this place up.
Nos han bajado las estadísticas. Joder, no me recuerda.
Allow me to use this.
I knew you'd help.
Thank you. That helped.
The power of healing.
Looks like we can't
I can
brute force
take it.
through this one.
¿Qué digo a quién?
He's about to
Bitter
collapse.
cold.
Someone heal him fast.
No podemos fallar.
Taisme's in real danger. He needs healing now.
No
I
podemos
must
hacer.
hold back. Please go right ahead.
Taisme's frozen. Careful.
Blizzard!
His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
Raging fire!
You hit their weakness.
So
Don't let up now,
cold.
Juna.
Tiene 7000 de vida.
Tis best used.
Juna's
I will
frozen
fight with
over.
it. Let's set it up.
Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
Not this. Come forth, royal soul. We're not out of this yet.
I am grateful. Thanks.
Much thanks.
Everyone is counting on me.
Para usar PMs, que remedio, si no. A ver. La verdad es que deja de abundar.
I shall
That's
use
awesome.
this. Wizard! Maybe not. Personal I call upon a royal soul.
So cold. Allow me to use this.
That helped.
Así mejor. Joder, macho, de todos los que hay me han atacado.
Such bitter cold.
Odio esa parte.
Trivial.
Jupa's frozen.
By this power.
Her attacks won't do much like this.
I'm all prepared.
Yo no puedo.
I won't hold back. Fire!
You hit their weakness.
I'm cold.
That's your opening,
Closing
Captain.
in on the enemy. Here I go. No, not this. I can do this. Heed me.
Yeah! hit their weakness.
Moving to the front. Behold this power. This might be too much.
This is just what I need. Burn! You hit their weakness.
So
Don't let up now,
cold.
Judah.
Todos los efectos no lo son.
I'll
Pero
use
se va,
this.
por tanto se lo va a acabar.
Forward! Frozen. Careful. His attacks won't
I'll
be
get
as
some
hard
disc.
as
Come
usual.
forth, Royal Soul. Burn!
I'm cold. I pray you're ready. Summoner, come forth now.
I'll show you. Raging fire!
So cold.
Curación. Entorno.
This should work.
That helped.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ay, lo sube entero. No había otra cosa. Maldita con... No te se empezó con ese ataque.
It's really hurting.
Cold.
Can someone help her?
Bueno, no hemos caído todos.
Yufa's hurt bad. Can we get her some healing?
Charging in.
Time space frozen.
Vamos jugárnoslo.
His attacks won't hit as hard as usual. You hit their weakness.
I moved to the
That's
front.
your
I can
opening,
do
Captain.
this. The situation is changing.
Here I go! It is your turn!
Yeah! Yufa hit their weakness.
Watch me! I call upon a royal soul!
Maybe not.
Conservatorio no.
Maybe. Watch me!
Hay que hacerlo grave.
You hit their weakness.
So
Don't let up now,
cold.
Judah.
I was saving this.
I knew you'd help.
That was helpful. That helped.
Yufa's
The path,
frozen.
let's go.
Her attacks won't do
Burn!
much right
Sigue
now.
atacando. A muerte. A todo por saco.
I am bested. I see now. The true strength of your will.
6.930 de despensa, 830 de despensa, 7.000 de maglas, 4.000 de joder, 100 de dragón por... Vamos a subir niveles. Nivel 49, rango 8. Esto rango 11, Hulk en el rango 18, Ace nivel 47, Juno 47, Eufo 45, el otro no participa todavía. Vamos a ver. Rango 11, 18, 15, 4.
Not bad at all.
Asistencia,
Excellent. I've grown more powerful.
magla y asistencia,
Tremble before me.
magla y
I
suerte,
am most certainly stronger than I was.
magla y agilidad.
Well fought. You truly are strong. Strong enough to fend off a dragon from an age of destruction. Rella, for His Highness, I will do what I must. Forgive me, but have you any last objections? As for the crowd I've enchanted, you needn't worry. That was no spell of control. They should have come to their senses a while back now. Then, your life is now forfeit by my hand.
Wait!
Sister, please tell me. What happened on that day? I want to know everything.
I was only 12. No child could so easily take a life in cold blood. I was confused, scared. I lost control. And the spell was cast. And so it became a wasting curse. Imperfect. Juna, do you remember how we talked of your dream? To become a singer whose voice could reach everyone in this land. I've changed my destiny through song, you said. You told me that as a Nydia, singing is the only truth you have. As a true-born heiress of the Cygnus family, in my eyes, you were like a shining beacon. You...
Stop. We're not talking about that. I couldn't do anything for you.
In you, I saw such freedom. I didn't want to lose you. So that day, I...
Pasa.
Kill His Highness. I can't. Have you gone mad?
You do know how House Cygnus earned its position all these years, don't you? Everyone in your family did their part to handle similarly delicate affairs. Your father was no different.
But to murder royalty, it's... Surely it's beyond all...
The king has sired an illegitimate mongrel of a boy. And now he's brought him to the castle. If we do not act now, one day we will be bending the knee to an Elden king. Moreover, of late, we have another nuisance rearing its head. Luis. An impious little upstart with no respect for the church. But his military merits are getting too great to ignore. Some are even saying he's fit for high command. As the matter stands, we have but one way to deal with both in a single stroke. Dispose of the mongrel prince and place the blame on Luis.
Cabrón.
Such a maneuver demands someone who can be a match for Luis in magical ability and physical stature. A girl of your intelligence can figure out the rest, I trust. The king's heart falters. He has lost the will to keep the kingdom united. Look upon him and see the face of a man preparing to abdicate. It is amidst dissent and strife when the guiding hand of the church is needed most. And if Sanctism's enemies are not expunged, the nation's order will surely collapse.
Yes, but even so, His Highness the Prince is guilty of nothing. To murder someone innocent, it is an unforgivable atrocity.
If I recall, you have a sister. Unrelated by blood, yet already they speak of her beauty. And a most charming singing voice, yes?
What does Juna have to do with this?
Rella, you are destined to lead your family in due course. Surely it's your responsibility to protect them from the grief of any personal tragedies. Or will you live the rest of your life regretting a single night's lapse of judgment? Hmm?
I'll do it. Cygnus is a sullied house. My parents yielded to authority, and only ever measured a person's worth by their magical prowess. I lived in disappointment. And then you entered our family. You became my hope for living. Someone more important than my own life.
Sister.
At the very least, I wanted to protect you. But in the end, I suppose this was the only way I ever managed it.
I see. Saint Rella, the familiarity I felt from you, I finally understand what is unique about your Magla. You live as I once did. As someone who has spent her whole life preparing to die.
When you all greeted me with Luis's formula in hand, I thought my heart might stop at the shock. I had always known someone might come asking one day, but I never thought it would be you, Juna. It felt like fate's hand, dealing my due punishment. That's why I'd kept an eye on you ever since then. To observe this seeker of the throne. This aspirant who possesses the lost power of the archetype. I hoped you could be the one with the power I've been seeking, but I needed to see with my own eyes.
Por canal. Te queda.
What do you mean?
Luis is more of a threat than you know. Whatever his intentions are, I know he grasps at more than just the crown. After the assault on His Highness, I was made to investigate Luis as a suspect. I touched his hand and read deeply into the flow of his Magla. I'll never forget it. He didn't hesitate at all. I expected to see his aura, but it was more like a vision plunged into my mind, pure and vivid and violent, choking me in its flow. Humans flooding the country. Innocents either fleeing or lost to madness. And amidst the chaos, I saw no throne, no castle. That must be his real vision for the world.
A world overrun by humans? What does this mean? The man has been traveling the country doing little but slaying them, has he not?
I don't know the details. But in the past 10 years, Luis has been clad in that same Magla, unchanging. If he becomes king, I know his vision will come true.
So that's how it is. If you let yourself be killed for the prince's sake, you couldn't guarantee the survivors could stop Luis. That's even why you called that dragon to test us, isn't it? You wanted to see if we had the power to protect this land, and all the meek in it.
And you've proven you can. With that strength, I know you can do what I couldn't. I have no more regrets.
Sister!
Then I will put an end to this at last. For all who deserve the truth, I shall reveal everything.
What are you going to do?
I will speak to the congregation gathered in Altaberry. Indeed, it was for this purpose that I gathered them there.
What? Then that magic you mixed in with your speech, the real reason you linked their minds with yours.
All that's left is to strengthen the magic a bit with the power of this relic. And my words will reach Altaberry. Good people, can you hear my voice? Dearest faithful, can you hear me?
What's going on? There's a voice in my head.
A voice? I hear nothing.
I apologize for startling all of you. It is I, RELLA Cygnus. Through magic, I speak directly to your minds.
Saint Rella? Is every Sanctist in the city hearing this? Amazing. That's some spell.
We witnessed a boy candidate who claimed to be the prince. To ascertain the truth of his words, I faced him in mutual, voluntary battle. I now see with eyes unclouded. Good people. He is, without a doubt, His Highness the Prince. Now, there is something further you all must know. The truth of His Highness's reported death, and the truth of the attempt on his life. Sanctifex Forden was indeed behind the plot to assassinate His Highness. By this barbaric act, he sought to elevate the Church and put the throne within his own grasp. These revelations are only mine to give, because I was Forden's assassin. It was I who cast the curse upon His Highness. Yet all was not lost. Through all these long years, His Highness has endured the pain, and now walks among his people once more.
Sanctifex Forden was really the mastermind? What am I supposed to believe? Oh, God.
Sanctist faithful! She knows not what she speaks! Close your mind to her! Damn you, Rella! You would not just expose our secrets, but cast them into our people's very heads?
Forden has already paid for his transgressions. As for me, this shall be my final address to you all. For my sins against our nation and its people, and for willingly abetting such atrocities, I will soon join our Sanctifex in the beyond. Yet know this, dear faithful. You need not let your anxieties rule you. I have faced His Highness the Prince myself, and known his heart. His Highness will accept us. With his strength, he will shelter the lost and weak, and stand against Luis in our names. If all of you would believe, our country could be a place where all would thrive under a just king. I pray with all my heart that it will be so.
Saint Rella, was this your plan from the very beginning? Damn it! Cry her or not, I can't let her down. I've got a job to do.
What became of my church? My faith? How can I go on without it? I am lost. I thought myself the unshakable defender of the Sanctist Church. But should it now collapse, I cannot see my path forward. Even I, then. I, too, am one of the weak that Rella fought for.
At last, my role is at an end. Juna, I'm sorry. I only ever meant to protect you, but in the end, you'll have it the hardest.
Sister. Please. You. Tell me, what do I do? Basilio, tell me. What do I do?
Lady Juna,
And what happens to the faithful? They'll be crushed. You're their saint. You had just put their hearts at ease. What are you?
I never wanted you to see it, but... Juna, look at this.
What?
What's left of my life is a price already claimed by my own curse. Perhaps it was too cruel to ask for a quicker death at your hands. I leave Juna and this country in your hands.
Tenía la maldición. Eso era una casa maldita.
Thank you, Juna. Your life and will was always your own. If only I could have lived with your freedom. I admire you. Please don't let this change you, dear sister. I just wish I'd had more time to watch over you.
Ya no hay maldición.
The curse is gone. He's cured.
I see. Which means Rella is...
Trágico.
Damn it! What am I doing? It's just like me and Dell. I never wanted her to go through this too.
She did not strive merely to make amends. She was as much a protector as any of us.
You're right. For her family, and for all Sanctism's faithful. Even as it cost her her own life.
Daya mencionó que existe una ecuación entre quien maldice su vista. Tuvo que pagar el peso con su cuerpo y probablemente sabe que moriría más pronto que tarde.
She really, truly wanted to guide those who looked to her. It wasn't about the church for her, it was about the people. She was the kind of sanctist others only pretended to be.
I have a feeling that many of her congregation will continue to call her the saint. I only wish she had lived to see it.
I'm with you there. She was stubborn, fussy, a bit odd, maybe. But she'd drop everything to help someone. And she'd do it with her whole heart. In all the filth of that sullied house, she was the one brilliant flower that bloomed. That's who you were. And that's why I loved you, Rella.
No se encomendó nada. Está
Are
bien.
you alright?
No, not in the slightest. But I know wallowing isn't going to fix anything. Rella's given us a lot. Not just the truth about Luis. She's put the entire Sanctus congregation's support behind His Highness the Prince. You.
Indeed. You'll not have the whole nation on your side, but it won't be long before you've taken second place, just behind Luis himself.
Saint Rella saved me. I owe her my life, and I'm not gonna waste it. I'll fight with everything I have, right to the end. Let's do this.
Misión cumplida. Príncipe Mali. La vida del rey ha sido el precio que hemos tenido que pagar para disipar, maldición el príncipe. 7 días. Será difícil. Popularidad. Ya somos los segundos. De ella, la candidata en su oposición ha caído. Los clientes que la apoyan seguirán al príncipe. Menos tarde. Los pregoneros han hecho correr las impactantes noticias de RELLA por todo el país. Y a última hora del día han llegado hasta Gran Teatro.
Saint Rella was the one who cursed the prince. And to take her own life in the name of atonement. Yet, even if she'd lived, she confessed to high treason. She'd have been executed either way. Has all I've believed in been lies?
But didn't you hear the rest? That elder boy's the true prince. He survived. The king's true-born son's risen to take down Luis. It's like a proper myth. I've got to stand with him.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I might have your attention for a moment. We actually received an urgent notice a short while ago. A letter from the candidate Luis. In truth, I wasn't sure if we should read this to the public, but the criers have come to consensus. We must fulfill our duties. If this message is being read, it means
that Rella is dead, and the boy who claims himself the prince has won. Now, only 2 aspirants remain with any real chance at the throne. The boy and myself. To all lessers who remain, lay down your arms and accept defeat with grace. Blind defiance will be met with death. Bare your teeth, and you will die like the dogs you are. The boy, or myself. Only one shall wear the crown.
Sounds like he's throwing down a gauntlet, doesn't it?
We need not wait for the former king's judgment to pass. Let us determine ourselves which of us is fit for rule. My proposal is this. On September the 24th, upon the grounds before the royal capital's grand cathedral, we settle this in a contest of single combat. As in our battle at the Opera House, I welcome any weapons, any number of adversaries. Collective power is its own achievement. Either way, you will die by my hand.
Thus ends the letter from candidate Luis.
I knew it! It's a duel.
If Luis emerges the victor, we are surely doomed.
I stand with the prince!
Nobody can beat Count Luis! It's high past time he tore that so-called prince limb from limb!
If he beats this Luis person, will he become king?
Will he indeed? Reminds me of what my darling used to say. If you choose to fight, be ready when they fight back. I suppose it had to be this way. You can't fight a man for the throne without cutting a path to it first. Just come back alive. That's all we can hope for.
This defies all reason. What has Rella done? Even in death she finds a way to betray the church and raise that damned wealth. She
She always seemed so timid in these chambers. Had she been scheming against us from the beginning?
We're not through yet. We must find a worthy successor and raise yet another candidate to replace RELLA.
Yet, what chance do we have of winning now? Can anyone here conceive of someone as capable as RELLA in winning the people's hearts? They say that even the monk Captain Godot is stepping down. There is no road forward where a Sanctus delegate can take the throne.
Then what path remains?
We must take steps now to ensure that our positions cannot be eliminated, whether by Luis or the boy. Whoever wins, we must gird ourselves.
If Luis has his way, he'd sooner have our heads than our titles.
The methods don't matter as long as we have a plan. There's no going back when our hands are already steeped in blood.
Strange to hear that said without a shred of guilt. But you're right. Survival is what matters now.
Esos tienen pinta que pueden ser los peores.
I see.
Ya
Yes,
veo.
that seems to explain everything. Glad to hear His Highness is all right. Hardly feels real after all the muck we've waded through. But I suppose the fates take as much as they give. And you, my girl, how are you holding up?
I'm all right. My mind's cleared a bit. Sorry. Still got to lie about it. But please don't act any different on my account. She put her trust in me. I can't afford to be weak now. I've a job to do. And I'm going to finish it.
Right. Understood. For now, tempting as it might be, best not to drop everything and make a dash for His Highness.
Indeed. No doubt Luis has his eyes on us, waiting for such indiscretion. We must be patient and confront him face to face.
As it happens, we were rather beaten to the punch. Just earlier, a delivery bird dropped by with urgent news from Old Batlin. Apparently, Luis has thrust us a proper letter of challenge. Says he'll be waiting to face us on September 24th in front of the Grand Cathedral.
Sounds like he wants this settled before an audience. If he's going all in here, maybe he'll finally tip his hand, show his trump card.
Still got a trick up his sleeve, has he?
Luis just doesn't go around hunting humans. He's been doing proper research, trying to figure out their powers and origin for ages. Don't know how much truth there is to it, but I heard he's developed some new magic art of his own. Something dark and secret.
He's forged new magics.
I wasn't convinced when I first heard it. But now I've met you lot and I've seen all this messing about with archetypes. Well, nothing surprises me anymore.
Indeed. Last time, we had the element of surprise, and he was wounded. And we still barely had him. Didn't end up much of a decisive victory over the perfect Count Luis. If we fight the same way we did last time, he'll kill us all. This won't be an easy battle, but we've got to keep our heads up.
We still have a grace period until the day he named. Let us use the time wisely and prepare all we can.
Pasar al altavoz. Quedan mis ojos. No es para tener toda vuelta en altavoz. Sobre todo después de mucho que cabreasteis al maestro Gideaus y al ejército monacal.
No.
Bueno, a estas alturas eso no debe sorprender a nadie.
Yes.
Santa Reyes depositó su confianza en nosotros. Nos encomendó la protección de todo el reino, incluir los santistas, igual que si fueran leales al verdadero príncipe.
Right.
Un cobarde que huía de la ciudad para salvar pellejo no conseguiría ningún apoyo. Antes de volver al combate en Grantal, quisiéramos prepararnos. Te pido disculpas por abusar de tu confianza. Ya. No os preocupéis. No delataré a la iglesia. De todos modos, el ejército monacal ya nos persigue. El maestre Girao ha enterrado la hacha guerra, por así decirlo. En fin, dados los acontecimientos, sin duda estaréis exhaustos. Descansar un poco. Claro. Todos están muertos de cansancio. Vale, toca planchar la oreja por hoy. No es plan de andar todo el día ojerosos ahora que la malicia del príncipe se ha disipado. Descansa para mañana. Altaure. Vamos que paramos a partir de mañana. Por hoy vamos a descansar para no arrepentirnos. Memorado. Antes no vamos a hablar. Duro que nos salvase para expiar sus crímenes. Yo creo que si aquel hubiese tenido la conciencia tranquila, igualmente nos habría salvado de él y a mí. Lo lleva en la sangre. Se ha preocupado siempre por todos los que la rodean, hasta el mismísimo fin. Hay que acabar con Luis ahora también por ello. Hay que acabar con Luis. Aunque Rella fue la verdadera culpable en cierto sentido, también fue víctima de Forde. Está tan distraído con mis propios cuitas que no me di cuenta que el enemigo llevaba mucho tiempo cerca. Mi propia incompetencia me irrita sobremanera. Me exaspero sobre pensar que todo esto es culpa de mi ineptitud. Nunca había visto a Yuna así. Lo normal es que esté alegre y llena de energía. Puede que nada de lo que le diga la anime, pero estaré ahí para lo que necesite. Me tendrá para lo que necesite. Ella no me sienta en cuerda. Es increíble que obligara a al príncipe y que la amenazaran con matar a Yuna para manipularla. Y quien ordenó tamaña perfidia fue el mismo, cabecilla de la iglesia santista. Llamarlos cínicos se queda corto. Parece que la iglesia obligó a una cría a asesinar. Maldecía el príncipe no tiene perdón. Pero si yo hubiese estado en la piel de Rella, no debería asumir mentales pensamientos. Hay que honrar sus deseos al dar cuentas con él. Si hubiese estado en el lugar de ella, yo... Si la familia Signus no me hubiese acogido, Rella no tendría que haber pasado por esto. Soy consciente de que el pasado no se puede cambiar, pero no puedo darle vueltas a la que habría sucedido si las cosas hubieran sido diferentes. La cabeza me va a 1000 por hora. Ya, pero tú eres inocente, tú no sabías nada. Puede ser este. Tanta pelea te lo he dejado hecho polvo. Mira, no hace falta que lo haga, voy a descansar. Sí, a eso iba. Pero voy a leer el memorado. Acerca de Rella. La culpable ataca al príncipe, además de la maga que la maldición que sufre. Sin embargo, como toda buena santa, tiene un lado bondadoso y se preocupa por su hermana Yuna y los santistas. Vale, pues no hay más historia. Casa Sigmund. Antigua familia noble de gran prestigio montario, a la que pertenecen Yuna y Rella. Es una devota familia santista en la que han salido sacerdotes de alto rango y funcionarios clave de la autocracia de la corona durante más de 300 años. Sin embargo, la familia oculta un oscuro pasado. Lleva generaciones realizando atroces trabajos sucios para favorecer al santismo. Rella, que nació con habilidades mágicas extraordinarias, que otra para en eso retorcido lanzó más que ninguna persona antes que ella. La verdad sobre el asalto al príncipe. El ataque al príncipe hace 12 años causó gran conmoción en el reino. El autor del ataque fue la misma persona que supuestamente había curado al príncipe, Rella, que entonces solo tenía 12 años. El cerebro del ataque, Forde, la amenazó con destruir a Yuna si se negaba, y también toda la conciencia de Rella decidió cumplir sus órdenes. La negación de Rella, su desinterés por la fama y la fortuna, su infatigable entrega a la magia coactiva y a las obras de caridad se deben a su deseo de redención por el mal que causó aquel día. Vale, esto está mágico. El cetro de hielo. Una reliquia divina en forma de cetro que puede controlar al dragón de hielo Sogne. Aunque no se parezca a Raco Dios, la reliquia divina del dios dragón de Isla Virga, su función es la misma. Cuando controla a Sogne, merodeaba sin su cuidador por las montañas tras saberse materia y se suponía una amenaza. Sin embargo, el hallazgo del cetro en una excavación de la zona hizo posible controlarlo y se convirtió así en sujeto de investigación de la Academia de Magos. Los poderes de hielo de Sogne no tienen nada que ver con la congelación, sino con la aceleración y la deceleración, Quien sepa manejar el cetro podría bloquear el movimiento de un objetivo o moverse a gran velocidad. La única persona que lo ha logrado fue RELLA, que lo utilizó una vez durante la persecución de la Academia de Magos. Lo usó dentro de las inmediaciones de la Academia para evacuar en secreto a los profesores y alumnos supervivientes al Tabur y evitarse al ejército monacal. Naturaleza. Son de los cielos. Dragón recubierto de hielo que se guardaba en la Real Academia de Magia y que constituía el núcleo de sus actividades de investigación. De hecho, la Academia de Magia se construyó en una remota zona montañosa principalmente para testes llamados Sólo, que son los dragones más poderosos conocidos por el hombre. Al igual que el Dragonet del Templo del Dragón, es posible someterlo con su correspondiente reliquia divina. Sin embargo, en el pasado, cuando fue vencido por el ejército monacal, que era demasiado entusiasta y conocía este hecho, se encontró y provocó una catástrofe que les cobró muchas vidas. Y esto es lo que vamos a guardar mientras. Antes 59. Bueno, vamos a pasar al siguiente mientras. Quisiera irme a descansar.
Good night.
Vale, que descanses. Noche madrugada. Ojo. Parece que Amor me ha convocado a la academia.
Oh.
Perdona, pero debía compartir un asunto contigo. Voy a hablar. No te hago alicaído.
Do you recall some of our first conversations, where I described to you how I'm trapped here? I've no idea where in the world I am right now. Indeed, I cannot even remember how I was brought here. But you and your allies journey across the land. I had thought that by observing you, I might discover a kernel of those truths.
I see. You thought maybe it was the Mage Academy. After all, it was a sanctuary of knowledge, shuttered by persecution and isolated by wastes of snow. Nobody had gone near it in years.
Indeed. And that's not all. It's faint, but a deep memory stirs. I myself was involved in the founding of the Mage Academy.
That's practically a sure bet, isn't it?
Well, it seems the matter is not that simple. I saw all that befell you. The Ice Dragon, the Divine Relic, the magic that the Saint cast upon her people. If all these magical influences arose close to me, I would have sensed it. How could I miss them? Yet, I sensed nothing. It's as if time stands still. Not a single sound. Only deafening silence.
Are you saying that the Mage Academy could be somewhere else?
Somewhere else, or perhaps I myself? My obsession with archetype research, our meeting, the turmoil that has engulfed this land. Just maybe, they might all be connected. I feel that in pursuit of the archetypes, we may find the truth of your life and of mine. One of those truths is that from here on, you will face more clashes between you and Luis. Clashes that power will decide. I aim to help as always. Show me what you might achieve beyond your gifts. My faith rests with you. Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Pues ya no hay maldición. Mañana temprano.
The time's finally come.
Luis nos ha dado hasta el 24 de septiembre. No es verdad que la capital está caldeada, pero las prisas son buenas consejeras. Permanezcamos aquí por el momento. Me parece bien, pero por si acaso tenemos que ir a la gran entrada el día de antes. Debemos prepararnos para partir la mañana del 23 de septiembre. No lo vamos a hacer tan fácil como hasta ahora. Somos que en magia real. Así que acabemos quedando mal como alguien venga por nosotros. Tienes razón. Que no se nos olvide que hay más candidatos aparte de Luis. De en adelante podrán tenernos al punto de mira. Mañana temprano, mediodía. Iniciada. De cada batalla final. Tengo 7:30. De cada batalla final. Antes de la batalla final contra Luis, el adversario que me ha de para el destino, debo prepararme lo mejor que pueda luego ir a Gran Teatro donde aguardan mis seguidores. 10 días, no hay más. Combate contra Luis. Luis te espera en Gran Teatro. Date tiempo de irte ante el plazo límite y prepárate bien para el combate. Usa tu surcaro con ser mejor para volar a lugares que antes no podías alcanzar. Y enfréntate a los retos que allí te aguardan. Date con ojo con el clima anómalo de nieve que puede sacudir al Tower. Recaba información en la ciudad sobre los poderes de Luis como archivado. Solo quedan 10 días para batalla contra Luis. Tenemos que volvernos todo lo fuerte que podamos antes de luchar contra Luis. Aunque no sé si bastará. Sí que te preocupa, Yuna. Échale un ojo a Basilio de vez en cuando. Somos tan fuertes, pero quieras que no, vamos a perder a alguien querido. Oye, ese no es el príncipe que habla a todo el mundo. Bueno, aquí lo vamos a dejar. Y ya empezaremos en el siguiente capítulo, tras este trágico final de RELLA y toda su historia. Y Luis nos ha mandado el desafío entre él y yo. Y nada, que veremos a ver qué pasa. Lo dicho, hasta el siguiente capítulo, que hay que dormir. Un saludo y hasta luego. Guardamos la partida.